Hi guys, my name is Sami and I am an AI engineer based in Pakistan, Islamabad, Pakistan. So basically, I created a tool that does sorting. And basically, from my perspective, what I understand by AI is to automate things and remove all the manual work. So yeah, basically, medical legal teams have huge PDFs. They get huge in thousands of pages of PDF, and they sometimes multiple PDFs are embedded into a single PDF that gives about 5,000 to 10,000 pages. For example, a PDF could be a radiology PDF embedded inside of those PDF, radiology, pathology, PFT, consultations reports. These kind of PDFs are embedded inside that one big PDF, and medical legal teams get those PDFs. So basically, what I did was that I created a tool that could automate this task and remove all the manual work that the people were putting in. So I'll show you around the tool, and then we can work our way to the tech stack and how the backend works. So basically, I'm going to select a PDF. Let's just say I'm going to select this PDF for an example because it contains scanned images and it contains simple extractable text. So I'm going to run this. I'm going to click analyze, and it starts to extract the text. And you can see at the backend, this is what it says. This is the intake successful. This is the original PDF that was told 30 pages in 1.54 MB, and it starts to extract the text. Basically, and now it's AI categorization is happening as well. So let me just roughly give you the entire. I'll explain the pipeline as well as soon as it finishes, and we can then look at how the front end looks at. Currently, it is running. So basically, this is the entire pipeline that I built, and this I'm using Gemini 3 Flash preview model for the categorization. I'm using Google Vision Key for the OCR. I'm using Digital Ocean Cloud volume bucket for the cloud. As you can see, it's generating reports index, and the pipeline is completed. And as you can see on my front end, this is extraction completed. And when I click here, I can see the zip files downloads. The PDF had 6 consultation reports and 4 pathology reports. And this is the CSV that I get that shows the entire layout of what the reports were and how they looked like. As you can see, it gives the notes and it tells the file's name, and you get these nice preview of the reports. And these are the reports, individual PDF. They're named by the date of service that the report was on. For example, date of service 2/6/2014, 2/6/2014, and the page number from the original PDF from which they were. This is not the end. This is now we can. And so I also made another further step that we can review and filter reports manually, because one thing that I understood was that those 5,000 pages also included medical reports. Let's just say a radiology report was on page 1 to 10, and that same report was on 110 to 120. So basically, that is a duplicate report, and the people would then definitely have to go through the zip file that I showed you, would go there and manually delete it from there. But instead of that, I made a proper interface that would allow them to review the PDF directly here. Like, they can review the PDF directly here, and if they don't want that report, they can simply click delete. Delete content cannot be done, and then they click deleted, and then they can do it separately for the other PDF that they don't want. I can delete it here, and if I want to view this PDF, I can use this. This basically helps me view the PDFs very fast instead of opening each and every PDF through the web, through the Windows. I can easily delete the PDF that I don't need, and I can just click download selected. This would basically allow me to download the PDFs that I actually want. Let's just say I have 6 PDFs. I click download. I want only these 6 PDFs, and I'm going to click download. And as you can see, okay, so it downloaded, but obviously because of I'm using on my local host, it didn't show to me, but it did work. I can also show you on the cloud, it works perfectly fine. So yeah, then we can return to home. This is basically the entire overview of how it works. These are the logs at the back end. Okay, so this is how it works. And now I'm going to show you the entire pipeline, that how it works. I have, like explained, Gemini, Google Vision, and OCR DPI, Max OCR workers. This is basically I need to, obviously when a PDF has scanned images, I'm going to assign it to an OCR worker. And if there are 10 images that are scanned, then obviously 10 OCR workers are going to take place and then do the OCR. If there are more, then they're going to go one by one. This is the minimum text length allowed. Basically, if I try to extract a text from a PDF and that specific page does not have more than 150 characters, then I would definitely need to run an OCR because that page is either blank or it does not, or it's a scan image. But it doesn't end here. I also use another logic, that is image coverage threshold. Basically, what it does, that if the scan image contains 50% of the entire page, then we definitely need to run the OCR because there were certain PDFs that contain a small logo and they contained extracted text. So we were running OCR on those as well, which we did not want it to. So I made this logic. So yeah, this is the OCR, and should we run the OCR, it decides minimum text length and the area of the image covered by the in the box, and it extracts the text from the document, and this is the process pipeline, and this is my system prompt that I wrote, report classification. It extracts the report into consult radiology, pathology procedures, and PFTs, and it does all of that. And this is the main pipe. This is the main API code here. I right now have set the limit to max MB is 200, 300, sorry, 300 max MB PDF uploaded. If you upload a greater than that, it would reject it. And max pages is 2000, and these seconds are 1 hour auto cleanup. So basically, this is the code that I created, and these are the APIs. One of the things is that since this procedure takes more than 1 minute, so you definitely need to apply a job manager here. What the job manager does is basically it frequently checks if the job is completed or if it's in still processing. This actually helps hitting an API to the front end, and it doesn't cause any kind of errors at all. So it works perfectly fine. These are the front end the front end basically that handles everything. These are the images. These are created by the Google Gemini Banana, which I will show you how I did it. These are the scripts. To be honest, I don't know anything about front end, but I still managed to design these front ends. The tool that I used, the secret weapon that I used, the AI I used to do this is here. You can see this entire chat conversation that I had with the AI in order to basically create this whole thing. Like you can see, it contains about index, style, script. It wrote everything for me, and not only that, it also created an image for me, which is like you can see with Google 3 Pro Image Banana. There are several other tools that you can use, such as Cursor, but I liked this one more because it's free, to be honest, and it gets the job done. So yeah, this is the entire chat history that I had with the AI, and if I need to make any changes to the code, I can easily do that. And so yeah, I also created a Docker file for this, which we can, it also suggests me the changes that I need to do, but obviously I don't need to do them right now. And I also deployed this entire service to the Google. As you can see, this is actually working perfectly fine. You can see compiling results. These are the intakes, the pipeline intake, and it extracted PDFs. It didn't take 13 pages and extracted PDFs into two. So this is the that you could say the deployed version that is working. As you can see, there are no current errors. The reason it works perfect here, as you can see, it extracted 38 pages, 4 radiology, 33 consults, and 1 procedure from a list of about 370 pages. So yeah, this is the entire project that I was actually working on. So you can see it works here perfectly fine. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.